Hi, it's Marissa. Don't mind how bad I look. I was just recently sick. But for the first question, if I was a teacher and I had two parents that thought that their daughter should not be reading a book or they should remove it from the library because of racism or any other stereotypes that are morally wrong that they found in it, I would say I definitely understand their point of view, and I would do extensive research on why they believe that that was in the book. Um, Before I came any further, except for like talking to the principal or anything like that. I remember when I was reading any Dr. Seuss book, I thought that sometimes he like worded things differently, and I thought that maybe I was just thinking that it was just that I just imagined it wrong. But as I was reading If I Ran a Zoo, I did see some racial stereotypes found in it, and I did see what people were saying. For example, I read one of the lines and it said along the lines, helpers that wear their eyes in a slant, which that was like when the boy was talking about the animals and how he would get the animals and that the animals were the helpers. But when they said that the animals were like wear their eyes in a slant, it was kind of like depicting towards the Asian culture, and they've always been um picked on because of their eye shape, so that was definitely a racial issue. And then when I was reading another thing, I saw that when he was making one of the animals, he said that one of them was pot-bellied and had thick lips, kind of making it feel like it was towards African American people, which I don't know if that was the goal, but it definitely seemed like it. And then as I was reading the book as a total, I kind of realized that it was very dehumanizing if you were not like considered white, and if you were in a different race, then you would be like exotic in this book. The boy was talking about um how he would find the animals and go to like exotic cultures and everything, and how they would pick them. And he is a white little boy, and when he was looking for like the exotic animals, he was going through a whole bunch of other cultures, and he kind of made them it kind of made it seem like it was saying that if you're from a different culture, you're kind of exotic and you belong in the like animal group and be kind of caged in that way, and it kind of felt like that as well. So I do understand where they're coming from, and if I had a parent tell me about this, I probably would remove it from the library. Now for the question that if should books be banned in the library if they are like socially wrong or there is some like backlash on it, I think it all depends on how bad it is. I know sometimes that How to Kill a Mockingbird or anything like that, they know that it's racism, but it also teaches us what is right and what's morally right and wrong. So I think that in a way it's good that we can upstand these issues and like help children and young people like learn the ways of society and what not to do. But I also think that there's along lines like if it's a different grade or anything like that, I think it should be depicted on what type of books they should be able to read versus what grade level you're on, because some of them can be a little too dehumanizing, especially for children. So it would definitely depend on that, I would say.